Welcome to Nintendo Ninja News. I'm your host Chris Dices, and we're here for the Toki Tora 2 review. It's the second one on the Switch. So let's get straight into the review and see what I thought about it. Tori Toka 2 is a very interesting game compared to the first one because there's quite a lot of changes in that. I noticed that yes, you do play as a cute little chicken once again. But things are a little more complex and things change up a lot. You don't run as fast, and you've got different movements this time based on the whistle/stomp sort of buttons that you use. And you can solve every single puzzle by using them, which is very, very clever. Now, with the whistle type move that you do, you can create songs, which is really nice. So you can create different little songs based on how long you press the button a number of times. And you can help with cawing over creatures, dealing with certain situations and solving puzzles. For example, you can call the attention of the frog and he'll come across, or you can stomp and move the crab which is stuck inside this block away or towards you by whistling to it. So I like those type of puzzles and the way that they've set it up here. And it's really, really interesting. Now, there are a range of good and bad creatures, ones that will help you out on your quest and ones that are going to hinder you. And that is all part of the charm and the puzzle of it. I find that this is a much more in-depth world compared to the first game. There's been a lot of polishing of the game over the years since the Wii U version and early on Steam and other platforms. So that's been quite good. And they've tweaked things and made things a little easier since there's been complaints that the game is quite hard. And yes, this sequel is, I would say, probably much harder. There are definitely times that you will feel lost in the game and wonder where you are. However, I'm not too sure, I'm not too upset about that sort of thing. And I felt like, it is a difficult game and I think it should just wear it as a badge instead of, seeing it as a problem. And definitely there were times when I was lost in the game trying to figure out what I was supposed to do. And sometimes you will have to restart the level and have a think about it. Where do you need to do the whistling? Where do you need to do the stomping? What items you need to pick up and things like that. And that's what makes the charm of the game really, really cool. And what I've also noticed is the music is very nice. And I think it's a pretty cool game. I think it's a really cool game overall. So yes, it's a difficult game, and I think it's better than the first one in some respects. But you'll be the judge of that if you buy this game on the Nintendo Switch. And on the Switch, it fits absolutely perfectly. The animations are fantastic, once again, by Two Tribes. And I was very pleased with it. Let's head back to the Ninja News desk. So what's the final score that I give Tori Toka 2? Well, I'm going to give it an 8.5. I think it's a pretty cool game. Now, as you know, I'm not particularly the best at puzzle games, and yes, it did frustrate me at times, the difficulty of it, but I do appreciate the challenges that it sets up for people, and the animation, the music, everything just sort of gels and fits together, and I think it's a really good game. I think it will fit really nicely on people's Switch libraries, and I think it's a worthy game to get. So go out and grab it if you can, check it out, and see how you go. And take your pacing along with it. It's going to be a bit of a challenge for some people, especially for people like me. So, that is it for me, and I shall see you later on.